This is what if keep it here for another part of what if Natsu was betrayed around Haki. Where we left off, I'm pretty sure it was Gorgiel's fight against Urza. Or was it the race? Because I do believe, it was the fight between Gorgiel and Urza. Gorgiel revealed himself, and in this one, Loxus is the master of Fairy Tail. Just to clear that out. Don't know what I said in the past, but that's what's happened now. Anyway, after he's revealed, Fairy Tail can't do anything since it's still the GMG or Grand Magic Games. I'm just gonna call it GMG. It's too long for me to say. And it's still that. It's still the Grand Magic Games, and he can't attack because of the rules. If he does, he's disqualified if they wanna win. So what they do now is they do a special event. That's when the Natsu says they'll have a battle between masters of guilds. And actually, honestly, Loxus goes against Lamia Skill, Natsu goes against Blue Pegasus. His code name is Cronus. I don't know how you want me to say it. Cronus or Cronus. There's an us and an S. Anyway, Cronus, that's what they call him, as a girly master. They do against... Who's Blue? It was Ichi, I'm pretty sure. Blue Pegasus master. So he goes against him. He doesn't use his magic. He just punches him. Just straight up just punches him. I mean, he got knocked out. They eventually leave you up to Fairy Tail against Kronos Moon. And that's when Natsu goes against Loxus. Where Kronos goes against Loxus. I said Loxus is, full of himself, and he says, you're a weakling, you will beat me, I'm a dragon slayer. Well, you're nothing. Are you sure you even have magic? From what we've seen, you haven't even used it. Obviously, Natsu's annoyed. Not at the fact of his comments, just that he called himself a dragon slayer. So then that's when Natsu moves so fast and takes out the Lacrima out of Loxus, but he doesn't kill him. He takes the Lacrima out and he holds it in his hands in front of Loxus and says, where is your Dragon Slayer magic now? And then that's when Loxus, he's shocked. He feels the pain of something being ripped out of him, but he's not dead. So he's like, give it back. You're back now. Before I kill you. And then Loxus is bluffing. That's when he says, I don't think I will. That's when Natsu destroys it. Yeah, he didn't eat it. He destroys it. With his bare hands he destroys it and says, you're not worthy to call yourself a Dragon Slayer. You are nothing but a cheap imitation of the true Dragon Slayers. And this will be a lesson to all those with lacrimas inside of them. I'm coming after you. Obviously, though, he's talking, about, what should I? Scratch that. He doesn't say that. He says, to all those who call themselves Dragon Slayers, get ready, because I'm coming after you. That's what he says. Well, the reason why I say he says that is because, if you watch if you've read Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest, there's a certain guild with certain people with a certain magic and where they get that magic. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, you're just gonna have to wait for the next part. Anyway, now that's done. Natsu doesn't reveal himself, by the way. He's still known as Cronus. Nothing's wrong. Cronus Moon win the GMG. That's when, they go back to their guild and they're celebrating and all. Natsu was just, he was getting too rowdy. He just went out for a couple of silence. So he wandered around in the forest, and that's when he's a lacrima on the floor. It's not like the Dragon Slayer lacrima. It's kind of like a weird lacrima. So he touches it, and then a hologram kind of appears. A hologram appears, and that's when he recognizes it. It's Zeref, but it's not Zeref as well, because Zeref's personality, his body is different. It's like that of when he was younger, before the curse. Natsu was guessing. That's when this hologram speaks and says, "To whoever finds this, I do not know where I will be, if I am dead or alive, but I do wish you do one thing for me. I have hidden away something very, very valuable, and I wish for you to go and retrieve it. I don't know what you will do with it, but all I ask is do take care of it." After the hologram of Zeref had said those words, something appeared. It was had a mark on it. Natsu knew exactly where this was. So he's curious, what could be this thing that even Zeref wanted to protect? And that's when he goes to this place. It's like a vault. He infuses his mana into a door, and it opens. It seems that everything here is made to keep it safe, wherever it is. That's what he sees it, kind of hedges. On a stand, a dragon egg, weird markings on it. A single tear fell from Natsu's eyes. It reminded him of the first day he found Haki. And he goes to the egg and he takes it with him. And he goes back to his guild hall, and he destroys the message that Zeref left. That's when he noticed that the eggs are hatching. It's been a couple of months and it still wasn't hatching. That's when he decides to warm it with his flames, his original ones. And it still wasn't enough. It seems that the egg needed more heat. So that's when he uses his godly flames and infuses it with the egg. And it hatches. And it looked weird. It was as if it was a moon dragon. I will leave a picture of the moon dragon at the end of the video if you want to see what it looks like. Then after they hatch it, they don't tell anybody, and it kind of became the staple of the guild, Cronus Moon. And around this time, after the egg hatched, Natsu obviously put it in his chambers when Moon for it to sleep and rest and just been hatched. So Fairy Tail go to now we skip back to Fairy Tail. They see how powerful this guild is, and they see the Dragon Slayers. And even though they hate to admit it, they probably would be best to alliance with them. So Fairy Tail go to their guild to make an alliance. But once they saw their guild, they were shocked. This massive guild just appeared out of nowhere and nobody says anything. They tried to make, alliance, but they got rejected. That's when Grace says, "How dare you, we, the number one guild of Magnolia, Fiore, the kingdom itself, ask you and you dare to refuse us?" And that's when he tries to attack Cronus, the master of the guild, basically Natsu. That's when out of the shadow, Juvia comes in and stops his attack. The guild of Fairy Tail is shocked, but even more so when Markov comes out from behind the throne which Natsu was sitting upon. That's when Markarov tells them how disappointed he is and how he wishes he never was the master because he wouldn't want to see his children like these monsters. They're all ashamed and in tears. They look down, but before they could say anything, the guild master, Kronos Natsu, gets up and says two words: "Get out." They were all forced out like the push ability. The force push and stuff, like they were all like forced out of the guild. It seems the guild itself is also magical. That's gonna be this is your keeper here, and you have a lovely day.